It's very uncomfortable to try to make a save like that. So now we're going to see a couple clips here of a lot of Carey Price doing this right. And again, the importance of getting this net front guy out of the way is paramount. We're going to see Carey Price fight for his sight by fighting to see the puck through what we will call windows and also maintaining his posture. So we'll see the start. Carey Price can very clearly see this puck, and we can see that he is in an athletic stance. As this puck goes low to high, cannot stress this enough. We can see the puck in the middle of those arrows right now. It's very important that Carey Price can track the speed of this pass to the receiver so he knows how quick he has to get to his spots to maintain his posture. We can now see the sight line again. Carey Price is in an athletic stance. So now he's able to explode to his spots and make an easy save. We'll see this from another angle. Very clearly, Carey Price has a good knee drive right there. We can see his logo, and he's made a really nice save. We'll see another one with Price. So we clearly see that there's about to be a flash screen. He's getting ready for it. He's in a bit of a tall stance right now. It's his job. It's his role and responsibility that he has to fight for sight to find the puck through windows, which he does right here. Because there's no net front presence right now, Carey Price is able to be in an athletic and explosive stance, able to get to this puck and make it seem like a relatively easy save. We see the window right here. We see Carey Price, looks like a goalie right now. He's in an athletic stance. Kucherov with an absolute bomb of a shot right there. Looks like a really easy save. Carey Price has his good knee drive. We can see his butt is up off his skates, and we can see the logo clearly, and we can trap that puck. We'll see one from Merrick's Mittens at the end of the season. We're in a low stance. It's his job right now, because he's in a tall stance looking around traffic. He has to find his window as quickly as possible so he can maintain an athletic posture, which he does right there. We're back in good posture. We can get the spots quick and make a nice save. What I'd like to transition to here is talking about how both the goalies and the forwards and D can all work in unison to make sure that the goalies can see the puck as much as they can. So I think generally, whatever your structure is, whether you're a push down team, whether you're a straight line team, aggressive, passive, whatever it might be, I think three general things that a penalty kill team would like to do is reduce high danger scoring chances, keep the puck on one half of the ice ideally with elite stick positioning and body positioning, and then lastly, aid in the clearing pass for the goalie to track the puck. At the same time, the goalies have some non-negotiables that they have to be doing. The first one is urgent movements. As we talked about previously, they need to maintain posture, and they need to explode to their spots. They need to get to their spots early. A second part of this is maintaining their posture, which we talked about, while finding the puck through different windows. And then lastly, just as if there was a box out at the net front, it's the goalie's job to force the opposing power play net front forward to work around him or her to establish net front body position. So a couple of things that we do here at Lake State to aid in our goalies' ability to see the puck is, first, in its most simple form, is when we can, it takes a lot of communication between the goalie and the net front D, but we want our goalie to see the puck. So we're going to see Northern Michigan have a little bit of a roll right here. We see our net front D right now is in the way, and that's going to happen. But if this Northern forward shoots the puck right now, and there's no one in the way for our goalie is going to make this save. So our net front D realizes this. We have some communication. We get out of the way. That turns into an easy save. We're going to have a 5-on-3 here. This puck's eventually going to go to 16 on the flank. We're going to watch our net front D here. His main role and responsibility here is to clean up any rebound that might happen and to help our goalie see the puck throughout the save process, which he does right there. We have a fantastic lateral save, but our net front D has done his job. And instead of getting in the way of the goalie making the save, we can clearly see he's back to the far post, and he has taken away a couple options in case there's any rebound. See another one here, more pre-scout specific. We see on this unit right here, Northern Michigan has two right-handed shots that have tremendous one-timers, and it's really important that our goalie can see the puck. So we're going to see our net front D. Knowing this going into the weekend, we want our goalie to see the puck. He's going to back out of the way and get to that next spot so our goalie can consistently track the puck and maintain posture. So we talked about one maybe key term there was getting out of the way. The second one here is something that we're very passionate about, whether it's 5-on-5, whether it's 5-on-4. We want to get box outs early when we can. And a big part of this, or a big reason for this, is we want the goalie to see the puck, and we want them to maintain posture. So this puck's going to go to the flank. We're going to see just a little box, just impeding the Huntsville net front forwards' chance to get in front of our goalie's eyes. Because we do this for a half second, now we have our goalie looking like a goalie. He's in a great position right here. He's in an athletic goalie stance. He has posture. And if this puck gets to the net, it's going to be a pretty easy save for him. Fortunately, we get a nice block shot right there. One of my favorite clips from last season, we have our net front D right now. Again, just a half a second of a box right now. And this is going to end up being very critical to this save. Just because number 3 at the net front right there does his job. Now our goalie can see the puck. Now he's clearly in an athletic stance, and he has found his window to the top power play guy to be able to see this pass go down to the dot right there to a very dangerous player for Bemidji, number 28. As this puck moves, because we have posture, because we have sight lanes, we're able to make a very tough save look easy with our butt up. We can see the anchor, and we have good knee drive. All because we started off with a good half-second box out to start this clip. We'll see another one here. We see there's about to be a flash screen. At some point, our net front D realizes this. This player is going to roll over the top. And for just a half second, we're going to get our butt into this guy, impede his way to get in front of our goalie. And because we do this, our goalie is not going to get scored on from out here on a clean shot that he or she can see. And he's able to make that save standing up. Very easy save. And one more, just one more look. We're going to have another nice block shot here. But very clearly, if this puck gets through, our goalie is going to be able to see it. And it is on our goalie to make this save. We have a half a second of a box out. He does a nice job getting on the Bemidji player's hips. And this would be an easy save if it's able to get through. Lastly, I'd like to go through some structure. I think it's very important that your goalie knows the net front D's responsibility. And there's no one right way to play it. They just have to know what your team is doing. As important as it is for a team to be unpredictable to the other team in terms of pre-scout, I feel that it's very important to offer some sort of predictability for your goalie, especially when you're down a man, with the ultimate goal being to allow your goalie to track the puck. We're going to see a couple goals here from the NHL where there's two options. So Carey Price right now has a jam option. We've got Tkachuk as a left-handed shot who can walk his toes above the goal line for a jam play, but we also have a righty in the bumper right there for a one-timer goal. Because we have two options, Carey Price is going to slow down. Same thing right here. This is going to be more some pre-scout. If we know that 85 is going to be a lefty at the net, we can see him drop off, and there's probably a set play here. Because he's a lefty, it's going to be a little harder for him to have a jam play that he'd like. And we have a better passing angle to that left-handed shot in the bumper. Imagine if 85 for Winnipeg is a right-handed shot. His stick is on the other side of his body. That might leave the Montreal defenseman that is flexed out just enough time to recover back into a stick lane. But because Jake Allen has two options right now instead of one, there's not a lot of predictability. he's behind the play and it ends up in the back of the net. And the last one here, mixing some more terms together. Darcy Kemper is in a tall stance right now because the Minnesota player does a nice job with the flash screen. We are not in an athletic stance. And a tic-tac-toe play happens and our goalie is behind the play. In those clips, there wasn't a ton of predictability. Hopefully I can show a couple where there is. So on this play, this puck goes to the goal line. Very clearly, our goalie has one option right here. From a bad shooting angle right now, our net front D has done his job and is playing the 2-on-1 that's specific to our team structure. And our goalie Merrick's can clearly see the puck. He has a good stance. He has good posture. And when he makes this save, there's not a lot of room. Because there was some predictability, he can choose his save selection a little quicker. We can see the knee drive and we can see the logo for an easy save. We're going to watch how hard Mitzi works here to find his shot lane. He finds his shot lane. He gets to his spot explosive, early, and with balance. We found the window. We have some predictability. Now there's not a lot of room there. We see the knee drive. We see the logo for a nice save. We see a roll option right here. Our net front D has played a 2-on-1. Everyone on the ice knows the responsibilities as this play develops. There's not a lot of room for this net front forward. We can clearly see we have a good knee drive. There's nothing on the short side, and we can see the logo. Lastly, this one's a 4-on-3. Just another way to offer predictability. We can work with our net front defenseman on body positioning and knowing what our triggers are for body positioning. So as this puck goes down to the goal line on the strong side, we're going to watch our net front D clearly get on the correct side of pucks. If he was on the wrong side, that now leaves two options for the goalie, which will decrease his reaction time. Because our net front D has done a nice job with body position, now there's clearly only one option for this net front forward. So in conclusion, there's three things. One, it's very important that our goalie can maintain posture. We need the knee drive, see the logo, and that's non-negotiable for the goalie. He or she has a couple things that they absolutely must do. They have to be urgent. They have to find the sight lines, and they have to find different windows so they can see the puck. But also there's a way that our PKers can help in terms of if there's any way we can box, if there's any way we can get out of the way, certainly communication. So maintaining posture for the goalie, very important. Secondly, hopefully throughout this, you could see that the goalies and the players, they all have very similar reads. There's not a ton of goalie specific mechanics that can't be taught through a whole team system penalty kill structure in zone. And then lastly, that ultimate goal of allowing your goalie to track the puck should be very beneficial. So for our last clip here, it's gonna be about a 25-second clip. I like to just run through a long penalty kill sequence and maybe go through some thoughts of Carey Price here, of what he's seeing in this playoff game against Vegas. So we see this puck from the top. We don't have a window right now. There's 4 layers. So Carey Price now has to fight for his sight and to fight to find a new window. This puck goes to the half wall. Because we don't have anyone at the net front, we're going to see Carey Price is expecting some sort of flash screen from Mark Stone, which does happen. Because there's a screen, we're going to see Carey Price compromise his posture because he's trying to find a window to look through. We see his feet get a little wider. Now Carey Price is not using his whole 6'2" or 6'3" frame. Fortunately, this puck doesn't go to the net. That's going to give Carey Price time to reset with the head check. Another great time for our goalies to reset and to scan is when the puck is on the wall. The puck is on the wall right now. Carey Price is going to be able to reset, find his bearings here. As this puck moves laterally, we're going to see Carey Price do a nice job, get to his spot early, but we're also going to see, because he gets to his spot early, he can have a head check. Takes a look, We establish a window